What's up, guys? We're live streaming tonight. Q&A tonight. Live stream Tuesday. We're going to be waiting here for a little bit till we get some people on here. We're going to be taking your questions. We're going to be talking about Lions football. We're going to talk whatever tonight. Q&A with Down48. Just waiting for some people to jump in here. So it looks like we got one person watching right now. Hopefully we get some more people jumping in here. Share this video, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Let's get to it. This is a live stream. Live stream Tuesday. We're gonna be talking for some stuff. We're gonna be talking about Lions stuff. We're gonna talk whatever you guys want to talk about. Q&A tonight. You got any questions, hit me in the comments below. I will get to your questions as soon as I can. Hopefully I answer them correctly, and hopefully we have a good time tonight. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen tonight? Wow, first one off the bat. I like this one, and I love your question. I love your question, Silent Fire 88. This was going to be my topic of live stream tonight. And your question, I love it. Your question is, do we still have a chance at the playoffs? I like that question. I'm not going to answer that quite yet. I want to see if we can get some more people in here. I will answer that here in a minute. I want to get some more people in here before I talk about that. I do like that question because I was going to talk about that in my live stream. Hit me in your comments below. Hit me your questions. Q&A tonight. Like I said, we're still waiting for some more people coming in here. It looks like we got 4 people watching. Anyways, I'm going to go recap a little bit. Lions win against Arizona. And that was a poor game. I know we won that game. And our defense stepped up a little bit. But still, we should have been lighting it up in Arizona. And we did not light it up in Arizona. Give props to Darius Slay. He is the one that kind of moved this game to Detroit's momentum side and help out the Detroit Lions to win that game. But this game was very poor offense-wise. I mean, I don't think even Matthew Stafford had a touchdown. So that was a poor game. We're still waiting for people to jump in here. Hold on one second, guys. Computer's freezing up here. Trying to get this thing work out here. Okay. Alright, let's jump in this. Here's another question from Silent Fire 88. Zach Zinner needs more carries. I agree. That's another thing I want to talk about. I'm still going to get to your other question, Silent Fire 88. But your second question, I want to call it a question, but I agree. This game, there was one thing that the Detroit Lions proved to themselves this week, that Zach Zinner, okay, Zach Zinner is a great, okay, I want to say great, but a good running back. And here's the reason why. One, he don't get enough play time. I don't like that. My opinion, they should have been playing Zach Zinner 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago when Kerryon Johnson was out for the first time. I think it was against Carolina. Or after the Carolina game. They should have been using Zach Zinner. But they used him right this week. And this is why Zach Zinner doesn't get enough attention. I think that Zach Zinner is a great running back. A good running back. For being how short he is. And he's very tough. He's very fast. He pushed for yards. I think this kid is going to be great for the Detroit Lions. Only if they use him. There it goes back to the same thing over and over again. They never use Zach Zinner, and it's a disappointment. It's really a disappointment because you have that much talent coming out of Zach Zinner, and you don't use him. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very disappointing to see that from a running back perspective. But I did like how they used him. He had a touchdown. He had 50-something yards. But they need to give the ball to the Zach Zinner more. They need to have him in the play call the rest of the season. I don't know how, because I'm telling you, after this year, we might not see him play for a while. They don't use him much. I don't understand. I think they need to use him a lot more. David said, you think we're going to win out? Let's talk about this. Okay? I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to answer Silent Fire 88's question. When he first commented. Do I think we're gonna win out? No. No, absolutely not. Okay. I got faith. I got faith in this team that they can win out. But the problem is, okay, you finally got your first win after what, 2-3 losses, right? I can't remember how many losses we had. Okay. And by winning that game, you played sloppy against a bad team. You played sloppy. You couldn't get the offense going, but you got the defense going a little bit. Okay, that's the only way I think we're gonna win the rest of the season, if our defense holds up the game for the Lions. But do I see us winning the last 3 games of the season? No. And I'll go through it. We played Buffalo. I'm going to give a loss on that because, and I told you guys from my previous videos, you don't know what the weather's going to be like. We're a dome team. We don't play in good cold weather. Who knows? It could be freaking snowing and balls off. You know, go back to the games when Detroit Lions played in like snowy weather like that. We're not good. So I give a loss on that one. Now, against Minnesota is having problems right now. I was going to give this a loss, but I think what we've seen last night against Seattle, and I think they're going to struggle more. I think we can get to them against Minnesota, and I think we can split against the Minnesota game. And then the Week 17 against the Packers, I think we can sweep the Packers because they're having a lot of problems on their team too. So, can we win out? Absolutely, we can win out. You can win out. Do I see it? No. You got to take a game at a time, and even the Vikings game, that's iffy. I know I said I'll give them a win because the Vikings are playing really bad football, but I don't know. That's iffy. That's really iffy. And you have to get past Buffalo first before you win out. You take a game at a time. So my next question was that asked to me was, do you think we still have a chance at playoffs? Did we have a chance at playoffs? As a loyal, hard, dedicated fan, I'm always going to say we have a chance. I'm always going to say we have a chance at playoffs. If you do the math, you do all the adding up, all the wins and losses right, yes, we have a chance at the playoffs. But does Hammer Down 48 think we're going to make the playoffs? And here is what everybody's been asking me. I wanted to tell you guys on my live stream. I don't think we're going to. It's very far off. And I know Man Beast Morris has been talking about he's got faith in this team. We can win the rest of the season. We can go to the playoffs. I don't think it's going to happen. And here's the reason why. I know you got to have faith for your team. I'm hard, dedicated Lions fan till I die. But first off, we're number 13th. Number 13 out of 16 teams in the North. Okay? We have to at least get to the, 7th seed? The 7th seed to make wild card. So, if you do the math right, you have to jump at least 5 or 6 teams to take that last wild card spot. So that means, follow this, guys. I mean, it's not that hard. Okay? So that means you have to jump first. You have to jump the Packers. You have to jump the Vikings. That's your number 2 teams you got to jump because that's your division, and you play them the last 3 weeks of the season. So you have to jump the Packers, the Vikings. Then after that, you're gonna have to jump the Washington Redskins. You're gonna have to jump the Philadelphia Eagles, and then you're gonna have to jump Seattle. I think I might be forgetting a team. But that's a lot of teams right there you're going to have to jump to get to that last 6th seed wild card or 7th seed or whatever it is. Okay? Now, a lot of people say we got faith. Oh, man. All we got to do is win the rest of the season and hope all these teams drop. You're right. You're right. You know, it could happen. But the odds of that happening is slim to none. I got faith. I'm a Lions fan till I die. I'm here to the end, man. I'm here every week. But, I mean, I'm going to hope for it. As a Lions fan, I'm going to hope for it. But I'm not going to get my hopes up because it's slim to none. It's just, I don't want to tank. I changed my mind last week. I said we should tank, but maybe if we win the rest of the season, maybe we'll have some. Let's see here. JBC needs to go. Jim Bob Cooter. That's right. Jim Bob Cooter needs to quit football. Yes, I agree with that one. Somebody said in the chat, the teams ahead of us has tough schedules. Yes. Once I get through these comments real quick. And somebody just told me Tampa Bay. We still got to jump Tampa Bay. Let me look. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. The wild card standing or the standings of NFL, and talk about this here. I wanted to do this in my live stream tonight because I thought this was a little bit interesting to do. Give me 1 second, guys. Hit that likes up button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Hit me in the comments below if you got any questions. We're going to be here tonight for a while. I'm hoping to be on here for about 2 hours, so hopefully I can get everybody's questions. I know we don't have a lot of people watching. Hit that shares button. Hit it, man. Share this video. Give me some people up in here. I want to answer you guys' questions. Alright, I'm almost there, guys. Just give me a couple more seconds here. But yeah, I got hope for this team to win the rest of the 3 games. But like I said, the chances of us making the playoffs is slim to nothing. I mean, and you're gonna see here in a minute when I get analysis here in a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna go through here. I'm going to the playoffs, the playoff standings here. Okay. In the NFC, obviously, the number 1 seed, the Saints. The second, the Los Angeles Rams. The 3rd seed, the Bears. 4th seed, the Cowboys. And okay, and here is the wild card. Okay. Right now, if the season ended today, the wild card would be the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Okay. So then the rest of the teams that are fighting, here we go. Look how far... Look how far down we are, okay? Carolina at 7th seed, the 8th seed, the Eagles, the 9th seed, the Redskins, the 10th seed, the Packers, 11th seed, the Buccaneers, and I also forgot the 12th seed, the Giants, and then you have the 13th seed, the Lions. The 13th seed. So, if I recount this, you're going to have to jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, 6 teams to claim that 6th seed. Excuse me. The odds of that happening is slim. Is slim to none. Okay. The Giants are 5-8. Tampa at 5-8. Okay. Now, we can climb up 2 spots there. If Tampa and New York loses and then Detroit wins, that put us at 6-8. So then, if the Tampa and Giants, the Buccaneers and Giants lose, that would push us up to the 11th seed. Okay, and if Green Bay loses, we could be at least up to 10th seed by the end of this weekend. Okay, if we win. So let's just put us at 11th seed. Okay. Actually, let's put us. Okay, let's say we win this weekend. The Giants lose, the Buccaneers lose, and the Packers lose. That will probably push us up to the 10th seed. So that means we still need to jump 1, 2, 3 more teams with 2 games left. Okay. It's possible. It's possible that it can happen. But like I said, the chance of that happening is slim to none. I got faith. Okay. And I forgot, even Washington is at 6-7. Eagles are at 6-7. You can have a really tight, by the end of the weekend, if everything goes right. Listen to this. I'm trying to explain to this as firmly as I can get it to be. Is that by the end of this weekend, if the Lions win, the Giants lose, the Buccaneers lose, the Packers lose, the Redskins lose, and the Eagles lose, it could be a tight wild card race for that last spot with 2 games left. Okay. What would I would like to see? I would like to see us win this weekend. Then Tampa Bay lose, Green Bay lose, the Giants lose. I don't know about Washington. I don't know who Washington's play. But I know who the Eagles play. That's going to be a loss. So, we could be floating around between 10 and 9th seed if we win this weekend and we see those teams kind of drop above us. So, I don't know. We got to take a game at a time. It's got to all play out right for the Detroit Lions. And with us being 3 seeds away from last, it's tough to call. It's very tough to call. Okay, let me get back to your guys' comments here. I see you guys rolling your comments. It's going to be very tough to call with this close to the end of the season. And we'll keep talking about that tonight. Should Stafford stay? Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. He should stay. I agree. We'll be talking about that. Let's talk about that a little bit. Should Matthew Stafford stay in Detroit? Yes. Here's the reason why. I'm gonna keep protecting Stafford. I'm gonna keep protecting him. Okay? I know he's been having a bad year. I know, talk all the shit you want about Matthew Stafford. How he doesn't have that many yards as what's up, man? What's up? How you going? How's it going tonight? Hit that likes up button. Subscribe to this channel. Come on. Give me some thumbs up. If you're watching this video, hit that likes up button. I should be getting at least 9 likes right now. There's 9 people watching. Hit that likes up button. Going back to Matthew Stafford, okay? He's going to stay in Detroit. I'm telling you, he will stay. He's guaranteed, 4 or 5 more years with Detroit Lions. Okay? He's going to stay. I know you guys have been harping on the Lions, or harping on Stafford. Okay? I don't think all of it's his fault. Jim Bob Cooter's got to go. Jim Bob Cooter's got to go. How many times do I have to say this? Jim Bob Cooter needs to go. Okay? Jim Bob Cooter needs to go. And I believe at the end of the season, and I got faith to get this motherfucker out of Detroit. Okay? And I think that's why Matthew Stafford is having a bad year. I love that comment that just came in here. Matt, hammer down. He's got no one to throw to. Then it goes back to my second reason why Matthew Stafford is having a horrible year. Okay? I'm going to go through this again. I went through this in my last video. Okay? Let's replay this here. I can't remember what week it was. Philadelphia Eagles make a trade. Golden Tate goes to Philly. Golden Tate is having a great time in Philly. Even though they lost like last week, congratulations, Golden Tate, for leaving the Detroit Lions. A couple weeks later, Kerryon Johnson gets hurt. He's hurt with a leg injury. Well, there goes another player. A couple weeks after that, Marvin Jones gets freaking hurt. Gets placed on injured reserve. Who do we have left? All I gotta say is Kenny Golladay. Even though we got Bruce Willington or whatever his, I can't remember what other wide receiver we have. Besides T.J. Jones. But let me go through this here real quick. Golden Tate goes out. He's out of Detroit. Kerryon Johnson gets hurt. Injured reserve. Marvin Jones gets hurt. Injured reserve. Kenny Galladay. That's all we have. So, can you give me one answer? Give me one answer. Who's Matthew Stafford going to pass to besides Kenny Galladay? And listen to this, guys. If you have one good wide receiver that you can pass to, okay, that's great. But the problem is, team after team after team after team is going to realize that this guy is the only guy that he's going to pass to. And you know what happens about that? You know what happens when teams figure that out week after week after week? Kenny Galladay is going to get covered in single coverage or double coverage. So who is Matthew Stafford going to pass to, huh? Who's he going to pass to? Exactly. My second reason why Matthew Stafford is sucking ass this year. Hopefully that answers that question for you. I can come up with many answers why Stafford's sucking this year. But that's my second reason. Let's get back to these comments here. Excuse me, guys. Got me all coughing here. What if Megatron came back? That'd be awesome. I don't know if I want to talk about this because I might be raging here. You know what? We're live streaming. Let's talk about this. Yes, I liked Megatron. I like Calvin Johnson. But I got beef. I got a lot of beef with Calvin Johnson. I don't know if you guys heard. This was a long time ago. This was like 2 years after he retired or something. He's a great guy. Great wide receiver. Phenomenal wide receiver. Okay? Stafford putting big numbers up against Calvin Johnson. Great player. But there were some things, and I hope you guys remember this. Hit me up in the chat below if you guys remember this. Do you remember when Calvin Johnson retired and he came out? I don't know if he tweeted out, on Twitter or something, whatever. But he said something about the Detroit Lions that a lot of people didn't like, and I didn't like either. And if you guys don't believe me, look this up. Look this up on the internet. I'm telling you, this is true. He says some nasty stuff about Detroit Lions fans, about the team, how about, about even if he stayed with the Detroit Lions, we weren't going to go anywhere. So he said some nasty stuff that I didn't like, and it left a really bad taste in my mouth. A bad taste. And would I want him back? Yeah, yes and no. But he left a bad taste in my mouth after he retired for the Lions, and I don't know. So hopefully you guys remember that. That's been a couple years ago. Yes, he was a great wide receiver, a phenomenal wide receiver, a stat king wide receiver, and I just didn't like how he proceeded to retire and talk so much shit on our team and to our fan base. Just left a bad taste in my mouth. So I don't know. Even though it'll never happen, he'll never come back. But even if he did, I guess I'll be okay with it. Hit that likes up button, guys. You got any comments? Hit me in the chat below. We're gonna be here for a while. Somebody said make a trade for Adam Thielen. I don't know about that, and here's the reason why. We got wide receivers, guys. If If they're happy, if they're healthy and happy, they will be fine. I'm telling you, look at our wide receiver core. Marvin Jones, Kenny Galladay. Okay, that's perfect. I'd take that any day. Now, I would see, hopefully you can get one more good wide receiver. We got Marvin Jones, Kenny Galladay. I would like to see T.J. Jones step up to the plate a little bit. I don't know if that would happen. I don't know if they're going to give him the opportunity like Zach Zinner, you know. But it did, I will say, having Golden Tate leave this team, it did put a dent in us. It did put a dent on, you know, having that third wide receiver slot. But if you want to be technical, we could put Adam Thielen in that third slot. So it would be nice, but I don't think we need it. I think we got enough wide receivers that can produce what we need if they're healthy. If they're healthy. Who to get in the draft? Somebody asked me. I don't know. Let me pull something up here. I seen something the other day. Let me pull something up here. If I can pull it up. Hit me up in the comments below, in the chat. Got any questions, hit me up. Trying to get to your comments as fast as I can. Hit that likes up button. I'm trying to look this up real quick here. Let's see here. Trying to pull up the mock draft 2018. Actually, it would be 2019, sorry. So what I'm seeing here on the draft mock is they're looking at a cornerback in the 2019 draft. See what else I can find here. This was a day ago. This is between 6 days ago to a day ago, and they're looking at cornerback Greedy Williams. Sorry, Greedy Williams. Is that how you say his name? Let me look this up here. I never heard of this guy. Like I said, I'm not too much in the drafting yet. I mean, we still got the rest of the season to go. I'm trying to pull this up here. I don't even know who he plays for. He plays for LSU. Cornerback for Greedy Williams. I can't pronounce his first name. That would be nice because, you know, even if that's possible, if us getting him, I would be okay with that. And here's the reason why. Okay, I love Darius Slay, but I think we need one more Pro Bowler and a cornerback like Darius Slay. Okay, I don't like Tease Tabor, and I do not like Nevin Lawson. I think they're very sloppy. Hopefully you guys agree with that. Somebody asked, could we get Mike McCarthy as a new offense coach? I don't know where he's going. I don't know. I mean, Would I want him? No. Absolutely not. Hopefully, okay. We're going to talk about this one. I like this well, I don't like this comment, but I like this situation. Somebody just told me, hopefully Ziggy stays. I'm not trying to harp on you, man. Thank you for commenting, but I'm not a Ziggy fan. I do not like Ziggy Ansah. I cannot stand this fat motherfucker that's on my team, or on our team. Okay, he's a great guy when it comes to the game, but how many times, look this up, guys, look this up, how many times did the Detroit Lions place him on injured reserve list? He's injured. How many games did he play this year? How many times has he been playing this year? I guarantee you, and I'm not going to look it up because I think that's too much to look up, but I guarantee you he only played at least 4 games. 4 or 5 games, at least. Okay? Now, with his position where he's at, this guy should be bulking up. I don't give a shit what kind of injury you got. You should be bulking up to this injury. You are the key. You are the key person on this offense line. And I don't like this guy. I do not like Ziggy Ansah. I can't stand Ziggy Ansah. Oh, I hope they get rid of this guy. Get this guy off our team with Jim Bob Cooter. Another comment comes through here. Kerryon Johnson is a beast. Yes, he's gonna be a great running back for the upcoming years. Okay, why do I see that? He put a lot of potential by breaking that 100-yard streak. Second, he's got that. I don't know how I should say it. You know what Kerryon Johnson reminds me of? He kind of reminds me of Marshawn Lynch. The only difference between Kerryon and Marshawn Lynch is Kerryon is not built bulky like Marshawn Lynch. But he's kind of got that move of Marshawn Lynch, where when Kerryon Johnson goes through that line, he's kind of like a Marshawn Lynch guy, and I think that's what we kind of need. I know Marshawn Lynch is not that great right now, but he's kind of, to me, Kerryon Johnson, he looks like an old time 2000, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, 13 guy from Marshawn Lynch, and you know, that's gonna help us out. So I think Kerryon Johnson is gonna have a really great potential for the upcoming years. If we can get a good offense line to break open these tackles and get these holes going, I think Kerryon Johnson could be a huge running back and could be breaking some records coming up season coming up, you know. Let me I see your guys' comments. Cut ties with him. Jim Bob Cooter needs to go. I'm telling you guys, once he goes, when you guys see him go, this team is going to change. I'm guaranteeing you guys this. I guarantee you guys. Hit me up in the comments below. Let's get these things going, guys. Got any more questions? We're going to be here for a little bit. Hit that likes up button, guys. I kind of want to talk about we need to get a better defense. It's just awful this year. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get to that. I want to talk about that here in a minute. Our defense this year, yes, it sucked. I mean, I will say it has progressed in the last 3 weeks, maybe in the last 3 weeks. I know it started off a really bad, really bad. Probably one of the worst defense I've seen in a long time. And we ended up acquiring Snacks and finally starting to close some holes up. So, if I had to grade our defense, I would probably give it a B minus. Probably a B minus, maybe on a C plus side. So yes, maybe better luck next year. Anyways, I kind of want to talk about, you know, what can we expect after these 3 games? Okay. First off, Jim Bob Cooter. I think they're going to get rid of Jim Bob Cooter. Who can replace Jim Bob Cooter? I don't know. A lot of people have been talking about Mike McCarthy. I don't want this guy, and here's the reason why I don't want this guy. It's because, one, he's getting old. He's already put his time in, and I think he's running out of strength and ideas. I don't know. But the first thing that needs to go is Jim Bob Cooter needs to go. We need to do better in the draft. I know we've sucking at draft every year. In the last couple years. And I don't know. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see what's gonna happen. I mean, 3 games left of the season. 3 games left of the season. I mean, what can you do? Just win all 3 of them. That's all we're asking for. And if we win all 3 games, I mean, there could be a chance. I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to talk about this again. I want to look at the schedules here for... hold on a minute. I just seen your comment come in here. I'll answer that in a minute. I got to pull this back up here again. I know I just seen your comment. I seen you just said it. I'm going to go back here. What's my opinion on Matthew Stafford this year? I will... You just missed what I just said about 15 minutes ago. Let me pull this back up here. So my thoughts on Matthew Stafford this year is it's been a mediocre, basically, performance. Okay? Now, this is the reason why I give him an okay performance. I would say 50% of it's his fault, and the other 50% is not. The other 50% of it that's not his fault is Jim Bob Cooter's fault. Okay? It's not Matthew Stafford's fault that Jim Bob Cooter... Listen to this. How many times am I going to have to tell you guys this? This is the reason why it's Jim Bob Cooter's fault. Why does Jim Bob Cooter keep going back to the same play over and over? And I know it's true because you guys see it over and over and over and over again when it's not working the first time. Oh, let's run the ball on 2nd down 9. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Well, let me let's just try this again. Get back on his headset. Alright, we're gonna run the ball. 2nd and 9. Run around the ball, get a carry on Johnson, whatever running back we got. Okay. Matthew Stafford, man, he can't change the play. He can change the play if he wants. But you're gonna run the ball again? I'm telling you guys, look it. When you guys watch Lions games, okay, I'm telling you, last 3 weeks of the season, watch it. Just watch it. And if you really want to go into detail, watch the past couple games. Watch the past couple games. They will run the same play over and over and over and over again. And another thing I don't like about Jim Bob Cooter is the last couple of games. I don't know about this game because I didn't get to watch this game much. But the other games I watched, it was against the Rams. Okay, it was against the Rams. And I think we were like 10 yards or 15 yards away from the touchdown. And all 4 downs were run plays. How come? How come you didn't boot the ball? You didn't attempt. Excuse me. You didn't attempt to boot the ball down the field. But instead, look, we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the ball, guys. We're going to screen pass. Let me get my, I gotta get my thing out, to write on my pen. Oh, this ain't working. Oh, we're going to run the ball. Oh, screen pass. What? You're 10 yards away from the end zone. You're not gonna try to attempt? Get the hell off of this team. Get the hell off of this team. If you think you're gonna make that kind of choice, excuse me, guys. Wow. Golly. That is another reason I can't. What was that question? I forgot your question. Oh, this goes back to my opinion on Stafford. So, 50% is Jim Bob Cooter's fault. I'm going to recap it. Bad decisions made, bad decision calls, running the same play over and over again. It's Jim Bob Cooter's fault. And the other 50% would be Matthew Stafford's fault for making some little bit bad decisions. And that's what a quarterback is going to do. You're not going to have a perfect quarterback. I don't give a shit about Tom Brady. I don't give a shit about Brett Favre. I don't give a shit about any quarterback that is almost close to those two motherfuckers. You are not going to have a perfect quarterback. They're always going to make bad decisions. They're always going to have picks. They're always going to have fumbles. You're never going to have a perfect quarterback. So, stop harping on Stafford. Okay? Stop harping on Stafford. Quarterbacks are going to make bad decisions because things happen quick. Things happen quick. You have to make a decision. And sometimes when you make a decision, it's not going to work out. I hope you guys feel me on that one. Okay? And it goes back to what I said before. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying to answer questions. Stafford has been, the last 4, 5, 6 weeks, has been nobody to pass to. Nobody to pass to. Okay? So, let's recap this before I go on to another question. 50% is dumb Dilly Bob, Jim Bob Faggot Cooter, what the fuck his name is. Jim Bob Cooter, whatever the fuck his name is. That faggot ass. And then the other 50% is Matthew Stafford's fault by making bad decisions and not having anybody to pass it to. Like I said, quarterbacks are not going to be perfect. You know, they put quarterbacks on a pedestal. And they think of quarterbacks as, you're not supposed to make mistakes. You're supposed to be the best person out there. Okay? Which is right. I mean, yes, quarterback is a position to win games. Okay? But you can't put it on a pedestal and tell me that Tom Brady don't make mistakes. Brett Favre didn't make mistakes. Peyton Manning didn't make mistakes. So, you're going to harp on Stafford because he's making poorly mistakes? You can't tell me, you motherfuckers, Patriots fans, Packers fans, Minnesota Vikings fans, any fans that I just named your quarterback, you can't tell me that your quarterback didn't make poorly decisions, because it's going to happen. I hope you feel me on that one. Alright, that was a good question. I like that. Hit that likes up button, guys. Come on. Get this to 10 likes. Get this to 10 likes, guys. Somebody said it's like Martha Ford came up with the play for the offense. I don't know what to think about the Ford. I mean, I don't know. I think Jim Bob Cooter needs to go first, and we'll see from there. I don't know. I want to go back to this playoff thing. Excuse me, guys. Man, I'm ranting so much, man. Freaking coughing. I kind of want to look at the schedule here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the teams that are ahead of us in the wild card situation. The harder teams like Carolina, Washington. I think Philly's going to drop horrendous. But I'm going to look at Carolina and probably Tampa Bay. I'm going to look at Carolina first. I want to see their schedule and see if they're going to drop. So their schedule looks like the rest of the season against the Saints. That could be a loss. Against the Falcons, the final week. Oh, damn! They could drop tremendously because, look at this one. The last 3 weeks of the season, they got the Saints, the Falcons, and the Saints again. Man, how can you pull back to almost back-to-back like that? So, man. I say they win against the Falcons because the Falcons are doing pretty bad this year. But, man, I think the Saints, man, they can sweep them out that one. So, let's just put them at 1 win out of that one. Man, how can you get almost back-to-back games like that? That's fucking... God, that's a breathtaking moment right there. Whew. You play the Saints almost back-to-back like that? Shit. If we did that, man, we'd be fucking... Ugh. Okay, so... Oh, man, it took me all the way back to here. God, my voice. Alright, so we look at Carolina. They're at 6-7 right now, so I would have gave them 1 win out of 3 wins. So that would have put them at 7-9. So that could bump them down pretty good. I know the Eagles play the Rams this week. I think. Yeah. So that should be a loss. I'm going to look at Tampa Bay's rest of the season. Like I said, I mean, there's a chance. There's a good chance, but it's slim to none, guys. I mean, I know I keep talking about it, but if we had 2 more freaking wins, I think we'd be set on taking the wild card. But we don't have 2 more wins. They got the Ravens this week, which I don't know about that one. Against the Cowboys the week after that, that's a loss. Against the Falcons, I don't know. Like I said, man, if everything plays out like it's supposed to play out for the Lions, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. I'm not doubting my team, but it's gonna be really, really tight up in here. In the last 2 weeks to a week left of the season. Like I said, I just wish our team would have had 2 more wins. If we could have pulled 2 more wins, man, I'd be feeling good about the end of the season. If you got any more questions, hit me up in the chat below. I'm probably ending this pretty soon. You got any more questions, hit me up in the comments below. If not, hit that likes up button. I just want the team to win a fucking Super Bowl, man. Don't we all? Don't we all? You know. One of these times, guys, I'm with you guys. I'm with you through thick and thin with this team. When we went 0-16. When we went, the year after that? It was 2 and something or 4 and something. Something like that. I'm with this team. I'm with you guys. I feel your pain. I feel what you guys feel. I have to go to work. People talk shit about my team. I understand what you guys are saying. I'm telling you, one of these times, Detroit is going to light it up. But when? That's the question, is when. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, shit, 30 years. The question is when. But when where do you start? That's the question. You know where to start. Fire that Jim Bob Cooter. That's the first motherfucking start right there. One of these times, guys, it's going to happen. I guarantee it's going to happen. And when it happens, man, people are going to be burning down Detroit City. They're going to be tearing down everything down there. It's going to be great. Let's see here. When we do win the Super Bowl, I feel like you might jump off a bridge. Man, I don't know what's going to happen, man. I'm going to think it's a dream if we win the Super Bowl because, you know, it's not supposed to happen for us, you know. I don't know, guys. I mean, it could be, like I said, like my last live stream, we talked about Matt Patricia. And let's take some time to talk about Matt Patricia a little bit. With Matt Patricia, and I hope you guys agree, because if you don't agree, you guys are wrong. I know you guys took an advantage of Matt Patricia. I'll be honest. I took an advantage. I took advantage of Matt Patricia. When Matt Patricia was named head coach of the Detroit Lions, you know what I did? Yeah, man. That's right. That's right. Nobody's gonna touch Detroit. Nobody's gonna touch Detroit. We're gonna be top of the NFC North. We're going all the way, baby. We're going all the way. We're gonna demolish the NFL. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I'm thinking to myself, man, Matt Patricia is the head coach of the Detroit Lions. That sounds fucking awesome. We're gonna roll this division. We're going to win finally a win-off playoff game. Shit, we might make it to the Super Bowl. I put this guy way head over heels for this guy. And I'm guaranteed you guys did too. And we got a little bit disappointed. I think we went way over our heads with this guy. We need to give him some time. This is my opinion with Matt Patricia. We went way head over heels with this guy, expecting him to change everything in Detroit, change the offense, change the defense, change the playbook. We gotta give him some time, and that's not what we did. I guarantee you, if it's not next year, it will be the following year, which will be 2 years from now. We will get a playoff win. If it's not this year, it will be the following year. Give Matt Patricia some time to teach this team. They're finally learning. They're finally slowly progressing this. It's just we expected them to do it the first year, and it's not going to happen. I was all with you guys. I was all with you guys. Look at me. I'm telling you, go back and watch my video. Go back and watch my video. When Matt Patricia got hired, man, I was firing, man. I was like, yeah, that's right. No one's gonna touch us. No one's gonna touch us. We're the king of the North, bitch. We're the king of the North. I said all that shit. I was hyped. I got a little bit too hyped. Way over heels for this guy. We have to let him be patient. Be patient, Lions fans. I'm telling you, Matt Patricia knows what he's doing. Give him time. We expected him to do it in 1 year, and it's not going to happen. Give him 2 more years, guys. I guarantee you we will get a playoff win in the next 2 years. Write it down. You've seen it from Hammer Down 48. I just said it. 2 years from now, we'll get a playoff game. Somebody said, why can we never have like a 12-4 record at least and make the playoffs? It goes back to Matt Patricia. Okay, we went head over heels with this guy, and then it's just, you can't expect a coach to come in here with a lot of problems what Detroit Lions had. And here's the problem. There was a lot of problems. Don't get me wrong. There was a lot of problems. I'll name them off right now. Number one, couldn't stop the run. Still can't stop the run today. Okay? Defense is whack, and it's getting better. Injuries. We're always having injuries. Okay? Jim Bob Cooter. Another problem. There was a lot of problems, and there's more. I can name them. But there's more. There was a lot more problems with this team when Matt Patricia came a part of the coach of this team. And we expected Matt Patricia to change this team to be the NFL underdogs, the best franchise in NFL, the best record in the division, getting a playoff win, going far in the playoffs. We all expected that, and we expected it too early. Give this guy some time. I'm telling you, we will see 12-4. We will see 12-4. Write that down. Hammer Down 48 said that next 2 years we will see 12-4. Man, I know it sucks. I feel your pain. I know it sucks, man. You have to get up every day and ask yourself, why am I a Lions fan? And we'll talk about that here in a minute. Another thing that took my breath away is Sunday night's game, Chicago versus the Rams. When Chicago pulled that win off, man, you know what? And I hope I'm not the only one who was thinking about this. You know what I said? I said, man, why couldn't we be that good like Chicago? Why can't we be first place in the division? Why can't we be that great defense like Chicago's got? It hurts. It's not our time yet, guys. It's not our time. We're working our way to be our time. Hang in there. I've been with this team for over 10 years now. And there's a lot more people out there that are a Lions fan that's been with this team 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Okay? I give them props if they're still fans. But I've been with this team 10 years, and I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of disappointing seasons, a disappointing record, a blown season, a horrible season, a fucked up season, fucking ridiculous call season. I've seen it all. I've seen every bit of it. But I'm still here. I'm still here, baby. I'm still here bleeding blue every fucking day. I go to work every day. I bleed blue every day at work. I don't give a rat's ass what people think about my team. I don't give a rat's ass what anybody says about this team. We're all in this together, guys. We're all in this together. All day, every single day. Man. Somebody says that I think if we have at least 8-8 record by the end of the season, we will be ending our season on a good note. Yeah. 8-8. I'll take it. I'll take 8-8. But you got to win against Buffalo. You got to win against Minnesota again. And you got to beat the Packers in Week 17. Got to take a game at a time. A game at a time. Okay? So, going back to what I was saying. It's going to be our year eventually. Okay? Just hang in. If you guys can hang in with this team, it's going to feel even more better when we finally grab that trophy. Don't jump off this team and jump onto another team that's doing better. I hate that. I can't stand that. I see it every fucking day of the week, of the year. I see it a lot, and I can't stand it. Another thing I'm not gonna... I always thought about this. I know we have some great, dedicated fans. But I'm afraid one of these times when... It doesn't even have to be a Super Bowl win. But I'm afraid that if we go far in the playoffs, close to the Super Bowl, or even win the Super Bowl, we're going to get a lot of bandwagon pieces of shit rolling up and trying to come and be a part of this team. Hell no. Get the fuck off our team. You weren't here from the beginning, so get the fuck off. We'll kick your ass straight off that fucking train. You don't be coming in on bandwagon fucking motherfuckers. I can't stand people that jump team to team to team to team to team to team. Oh, Patriots are doing good. I'm going over here. Oh, Packers are doing great. I'm jumping off this team. Oh, man, this team sucks. I'm going to this team. Man, why do you do that? I can't stand it. Someone said, I really hope the Lions come back and make the playoffs next year. I told you guys, give them 2 more years. If you give them 2 more years, I'm telling you, mark this down. Hammer down 48. Hammer down 48. Set it. 2 years from now. 2 years from now, hammer down 48. They're going to either win a division or win a playoff game. I guarantee it. Okay? They're rebuilding. They're getting confidence. As long as Jim Bob Cooter goes, get him off of this fucking team. So, like I said, our time's going to be here. Our time will be here. It's just a win. I'll even take a playoff win. I'll even take that. I'll take that all day. I'll take that all day. Because we haven't won a playoff game. If we can go farther than that to the Super Bowl, man, thank the Lord. But I'm telling you guys, we've been through it all. We've been through blown seasons. We've been through disappointing seasons. We've been through ridiculous seasons. We've been through officiating, blown pieces of shit seasons. You know what I'm talking about. Injuries, seasons. We've been through it all. And the time's up. It's time to start the new chapter. And I think by the end of this year, I think we flip the page. And I think we get rid of Jim Bob Cooter. And I think we start a new chapter. I think we rebuild this team. We get a great offense coach that knows what he's fucking doing. Not making the same fucking calls week after week after week after week after week. The same fucking play calls when it's not working. We'll get somebody better than that. And we start a new chapter. And I think this team's going to get a lot more better. And they're going to start surprising more people. Somebody said, I've been a Lions fan since 2008 when we were 0-16. I'm still a Lions fan. Props to you, man. Props to you. I remember that year. That was an ugly year. I did not like that year. I don't even want to talk about that. That was a disappointing year. 0-16. I remember that fucking year, man. Then the next year we drafted Matthew Stafford, and I think we went 2-4 that year or something. Or 2-14 or something like that. Somebody said, I was a Texans fan before it was cool to be a Texans fan. But I'm Scottish, and the Lions is on our flag, and I always loved the Lions. Like you said, 2 years Super Bowl. Make it happen, Lions. I'm telling you guys, 2 years, I'm telling you 2 years. Mark it down. 2 fucking years from now, they will win a playoff game. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but I'm saying a division or playoff game. Give them 2 more years, guys. I'm telling you it's going to happen. We've been through it all. We can keep this going. We can keep this going. I'm here till the end, till there's no more Detroit Lions. How about that? I'm here till there's no more Detroit Lions anymore. Like I said, blown seasons, disappointing years, horrible calls. We've been through it all, guys. We've been through it all. And it's been an up and down roller coaster the last 10 years with Stafford. But look at this. Okay? Stafford hasn't had a great coach. Like offense coach. How long has Jim Bob Cooters been in this business with Matthew Stafford? Probably all 10 years, right? I don't know. I don't even know what the stats are on that. I don't even know how many years he's with Stafford. The time will come. I guarantee you the time will come. Anyways, I'm probably ending this pretty soon. Hit me up in the chat. You got any more questions before I end this live video? Got any more questions before I end this? Yes, I was shocked at that Rams game. Thank you for bringing that up. Somebody said we gave the Rams a fight till the end of the game this year, which was surprising. Yes, it was. I was shocked that we could stop Todd Gurley, the running game, the first half of the game. I'm like, what the fuck is... what's going on here? Why couldn't we play like that? And then what happened was our team was just kept getting tired of stopping Todd Gurley and stopping Jared Goff and the offense line, and we got tired, and we just kind of they made a better pass and better plays, and then we just couldn't get them. Who wins the Super Bowl this year? That's a great question. That's a great question. I'm going to go back to the playoff here. Okay, hold on. I got one more thing for you guys here. When you ask me who wins the Super Bowl this year, who do you think I want to win or who is going to? Hit me back in the comments and in the chat. What do I think who's going to win or who's going to win? Hit me in the comments below. I'm going to go back to, let's see here. Who would you root for in the playoffs if they started right now? Okay. So let's just do this here. Let's go to the playoffs as of today. So right now, oh shit. What just happened? All right. There we go. So if the playoffs started right now, this is the playoffs. Number 1 seed in the AFC, Kansas City Chiefs. Number 2 seed, New England Patriots. 3 seed, Houston Texans. 4 seed, Pittsburgh Steelers. 5th seed, the Los Angeles Chargers. And 6th seed, Baltimore Ravens. So that's your AFC. So then the NFC would be the Saints, the Rams, the Bears, the Cowboys, Seahawks, and Vikings. Okay. Let's start with AFC here. Chiefs doing phenomenal. I'm gonna move them all the way to the final, to the AFC Championship game. Okay. Whew, man, this is hard. I'm gonna pull a lot of upset. I'm gonna say the Patriots get knocked out in the second round in the playoffs. And I say the game before the Super Bowl will be in the AFC, Houston versus Kansas City. Ooh, yeah. That's my upset right there. I'm going to have an upset in the AFC. So, my game before the Super Bowl will be Houston versus Kansas City. And then I'm going to pull Kansas City in the Super Bowl. Even though I don't want to, but they're looking phenomenal unless somebody upsets them. So, the AFC, I'm going to pull Kansas City to the Super Bowl. To the NFC, this is going to be a tough one. This NFC is rocking. Who should I pull all the way to the game before the Super Bowl? It's going to be tough. I say if this Seattle gets out, Minnesota gets out. I say the Cowboys upset the Saints. So then I put Chicago, the last game, to the Super Bowl against the Rams. And the Rams get it. So it'd be Kansas City and the Rams. That's what I think. And then, like I said, that's just... Like I said, that NFC is tough right now. That's a lot of tough teams right there. So my prediction is Kansas City versus the Rams and Super Bowl. So, like I said, that tough. The NFC division is tough. A lot of tough teams in that division. And I was just taking guesses. I'm just putting things where I'm at and stuff like that. So, like, all that could be changed real quick. But that's what happens when the season starts is if the season ended today, that's where I think everything would have played off. So, anyways, hit me up in the chat below. We're about to end this chat here pretty soon. Unless you got any more questions. I'm trying to get your questions back up in here. Hit up that likes up button. Come on, I'm trying to get these comments back up and loaded. So, I'm gonna talk about the 3 last games here before I end this video. So obviously we had 3 games left of the season. I'm gonna give a loss on the Buffalo because one, I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like, and we're not a good team playing outdoors, especially in the cold. The Vikings, that's iffy. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I think we can sweep the Packers. So, obviously, if we're going to make the playoffs, which is slim to none, in my opinion, you got to win all 3. Not 2 out of 3, not 1 out of 3. You got to win all of them. Who's your favorite team besides the Lions? Nobody! I'm here with this team. I am not a bandwagon fan. I bleed blue every day. I'm a Lions fan till I die. I don't have no favorite team. This is my team. I'm here. You're welcome. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. I'm about to end this video. Hope you guys like this Q&A. I'm trying to mix some things up in my channel here, and hope you guys like what I'm doing. Some Q&A. If you like this Q&A, hit that like sub button. Hope I can get another Q&A out. It's been a good time. It's been a good time that we can I can sit down and answer your guys' questions. It's fun to me. It's we get to see what people think, and if people disagree or agree, you know, it's a fun time. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Go Lions! We're here to the end, no matter what. And maybe we'll get a shocking surprise. Who knows? So, I'll catch you guys later. Go Lions! Defend the den. One pride. I'll see you next time.